Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the annual Banana Slug Spooky Slug Meet. We're going to see some fast swimming tonight, and we're ready to go. First swimmers, are you up on the block? This is event one, the mixed 50-yard freestyle, heat one. And we got some no time 50 swimmers here. This will be the first time that Susie Rogers is swimming the 50 officially. Looking pretty strong against some of her older cohorts. And a great flip turn. We like to see in these young swimmers a nice strong kick, and we're seeing that across the board. Let's see if they can finish strong. Coming in at 43 seconds. This is heat two. Heat two of the event one 50-yard freestyle. Pay attention to lanes 5 and 6 here. That is 6-year-old Haley Forshaw and 6-year-old Fernando Ramirez. We love to see young swimmers developing a love for the sport, developing a love for racing. In lane 3, we see classic HPAC coaching. This is good DPS we're seeing from the leader of the heat. DPS being distance per stroke for those of you watching at home. What's up? And a great finish from lane 4. This is heat 3 of the 50 freestyle of N1. And a fast start from lane 3 in a great swimsuit. That's why I fell in love with the sport, was getting to wear ridiculous swimsuits. And he's looking fast, he's feeling fast, he's swimming fast. We might see some outside lane upsets here. Great swim from Eli Barnes over in lane 6. And a fast flip turn from Allison Reed over in lane 1. It looks like flashy suit, flashy swimming is going to win here. And a nice touch. That is a 2-second drop off his best time. Congratulations to Rylan Parker. Heat 4. We see a very serious Levi McCloy in lane 8. He's the youngest of the group, but he's holding his own. We're starting to see some really strong kicking, really fast turnover. This is where we start to see swimmers who have started to get very good practice in the 50. We're looking at lane 6 over here. Ella Cannon swimming like a cannon. Will Levi close it out? It looks like it's going to be touch to touch here. Oh, and that's Karina Gomez Cisneros with a fantastic hard finish. Heat 5. And a rocket fast start from Caleb Ramirez in lane 4, the youngest, but age does not indicate speed here. And a lightning fast flip turn from lane 5. She looks like she's leading the pack. That is Zoe Gain. And she's gaining some speed on the rest of her competition here. Lane 2, Sophie Smith would like to make a fight for it. Let's see if she has the turnover. And lane 5 takes it away, Zoe Gain. With the best time by 5 seconds. Heat 6. And here we see the benefit of hosting your own meet. This is an HPAC loaded meet. These are the people they train with. Can they beat the people that they race against on a daily basis? It looks like it's head to head across the board. That ever crucial first turn, it looks like lane 3 won that turn, is maybe gonna finish the race at the head. That is Zachary Ramirez. This is Heat 7. These Flower Bluff Hornets looking to sting with this 50. Fast flip turns all around. It's a dead race between 3 and 4, but can lane 2 come back? It looks like she's sprinting pretty hard. Is she going to outtouch? And it looks like she is not. Maybe the timers have a different view of that race. It'll look like she outtouched to me, but only time will tell. Heat 8. And a classic for Monica Broshers, that was dancing on the block before a race, but does she have the energy to actually win the race? Let's see. Looks like she's leading the pack 4 now. Let's see how this flip turn turns out for her. Looks like lane 5 wants to take it away. That was a great underwater. Lane 5, Scarlett Palmer with just a great back half. That's not Scarlett Palmer. Who is that? That was, oh, that was Joaquin. Hell yeah. Heat 9. And Adrian in lane 4 wearing his classic USA apparel. Can he rep the red, white, and blue tonight? An interesting breakout, but it seems like it's going to work for him on this race. Looks like Matthew Garcia is going to fight for it. This is a great final finish. And a 26-2, just off a best time for Matthew. Event 2. What we'll be looking for from Sasha Shetskova here is, has she fixed her start? Oh, he won. The 50-yard breaststroke, for a lot of swimmers, it's hard to figure out whether they should glide or if they should just turn over faster. It looks like lane 2 has opted for just a high turnover. Some good two-end touches across the board for these young swimmers. A consummate racer, Shasta Sitskova, is looking around to see where her competitors are. And lane 2 takes it away. That is Allison Reed. Congratulations, Allison. Heat 2. And lane 2 is wearing a nice little spooky set for the spooky slug meet. Spider webs all over. Let's hope there's not any spider webs on his swimming. Looks like lane 6 has lost his goggles. Hopefully that's not too much of an issue. Lane 3 showing why you should never race others. Someone might be swimming an event that they haven't had a time in. You should swim your own race. So for some of our newer swimmers like Karina in lane 1, it wouldn't be good for her to compare herself to Dennis, a more experienced swimmer. And a blazing fast 46.7 from Dennis. That is a 6-second drop. 2-second drop for Karina, not so bad. Heat 3. And here we see those differences in philosophies when it comes to sprint breaststroke. We see lane 3 pulling ahead with that really high turnover. Lanes 2 and 4 deciding to go for a little bit more of a glide. And a blazing fast finish from lane 2. That is Sophie Smith. Congratulations, Sophie. Heat 4. And it's girl power across the board here, except for Nathaniel Rogers. Can he hold his own? Oh, my apologies, Joaquin. Some really nice low two-hand touches across the board. Joaquin looks like he's going to take it. There's some good gliding that we're seeing. Is he dying out? It looks like lane 3 wants to catch him. But he's going to hold through. P5. P5. It's always awesome to see those 9-year-olds that are just beyond intense on the starting block from lane 3. That is Timothy Rogers fighting with a heat that is on average 4 years older than him. It looks like David is not going to slay Goliath today. We have JP Gasarowski fighting against Matthew Garcia. Who's going to win here? And a nice finish. And a best time by about a second.
Jackson. Timothy Rogers is in the next heat and he just finished. So we may just give him a couple minutes.
We're going to go ahead and take a small break here so that the swimmer who just swam and is swimming in heat 1 has a little bit of rest. How many minutes? 5 minutes? 2 minutes? 3 minutes?
He said go.
Looks like he's eager to just get a race out of there. He's just ready to go.
1 second, hold on. Hey, Jackson. Okay, we're good.
Event 5, this is the 200-yard breaststroke. Event 5. Timothy Rogers with an interesting strategy to just go ahead and swim a 250-yard breaststroke tonight. Masha Svetkova, HPAC's resident distance swimmer, in a strong lead for the heat. Out in a solid 36, putting her on a 224 pace. Obviously, maybe she could hold it, but would be blazing fast for someone seated at 241. Let's see how much she can hold it together in this race. On the other side, we have Timothy and Nathaniel Rogers. I believe they're brothers. Looks like they want to fight out for that second place. Always interesting to have an older brother than you that you want to just beat every time you swim.
You could probably announce all of those in the 25 backstroke to head to the
All those swimming the 25 backstroke, please make your way to the shallow end. All those swimming the 25-yard backstroke, please make your way to the shallow end. She's at 2 minutes on the turn. Let's hope she can keep it under 41 for her best time here. It looks like she's actually picked up speed. Not a lot of swimmers can do that, especially at this age. Was this a made-up time? Only a second off her best time. Her coach is telling me that she swam that time tapered for stag. So to be only a second off of that mid-season when you're training through a meet like this, just an evening meet on a Friday, really impressive swim from Masha. And Timothy Rogers, age 9, still fighting it out after having just sprint the 50 breaststroke. And he's picked up speed as well. Hopefully his coach tells him to have a nice long cool down after this, but with these evening meets, it's very difficult when you've signed up for a bunch to get enough of a cool down to be prepped for your next race. This is event 6, the mixed 25-yard backstroke, event 6. Heat 1. For a lot of swimmers who have been training at normal meets or normal pools, it's difficult to learn the gutter start, but it's a necessary skill. This won't be the first time or the last time, or this might be the first time, but it's definitely not the last time that they're using a gutter start for a backstroke. And a great swim from Susie Rogers. He too. We're looking for solid rotation here in a backstroke at this young age, and it looks like lane 5's kind of figured it out. E3. We're seeing a really explosive swim here from Caleb Ramirez in lane 4. Almost seems like he was misseated with how fast he's swimming. A little bit of uncertainty here from lane 1. That'll come with time. That nice, certain backstroke finish that you see at the higher levels of backstroke. Is this T4? Is this T4? T4. You have a pen? You have a pen? You have an extra pen? Ooh, looks like we're going to see a lane 6, maybe lane 6 upset here, but lane 3 is going to finish strong. Looks like lane 3 with a 20-point drops 2 seconds off her best time. Congratulations to Ava Green. P5. Solid underwater for Monica Broshers in lane 4. We're seeing a really strong kick from Karina Gomez-Cisneros in lane 5, but it looks like Annika's gonna take it unless Lucas Forshaw has something to say about it. He did, but it wasn't enough. This is event 7, the 100 IM, event 7, 100 IM. P1, on the blocks. On the blocks. Solid underwater from Julie Boniag. Looks like she just hasn't swam at 100 IM in an official capacity yet because this is a solid stroke all around. Suji Rogers, age 7, looks like she has some really great bones to make a great swimmer later on. Looks like she has her backstroke pretty figured out. I've watched like some of it. I watched one of your early streams where it wasn't that fancy. Because I saw that you have like the HPAC and it shows like who's in what lane. Like it looks like a NBC stream. I only find out about the meets happening whenever I get the new mobile notifications. So like I didn't.
Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And that's a quick reminder to like and subscribe to the HPAC YouTube channel, where you get some of the Coastal Bend's best swimming free. Some of you may have been blocked by a few of the YouTube ads, especially with this new ad blocker fight that they've been going on, but I would say a few ads for some great swimming is an easy trade. This is heat 2. Wow, and a strong butterfly from 9-year-old Karina Gomez-Cisneros coming out first. That may not mean that she's going to win the race. Looks like lane 2 has a pretty strong butterfly himself. $100 IM, or really the IMs in general, one of the tougher races out there. You can be a great freestyler, have great endurance, but taxing your body in all these different ways, going from butterfly to backstroke, trying to catch your breath, and still gliding during the breaststroke whenever your heart rate is racing. Difficult thing to muster at any age, but especially for these younger swimmers. And it looks like Aaliyah Rogal has the chops to hold it together across all 4 strokes. But does Zachary Ramirez have the sprinting freestyle strength to catch here? Let's see who has a fast finish. And there it's looks like it's Aaliyah. Heat 3. Lanes 3 and 4, the battle of 2 longtime training buddies. Dennis known for one of his stronger butterflies for his age group. We see Timothy Rogers, lane 2, recent hero of the 250-yard breaststroke. Let's see if he can bring it back on the breaststroke of this 100 IM, although it might be a little too late. Looks like Ana Sofia Aleman might be the dark horse here. She may be lane 1, but she's putting together quite a race. And a fast turn from Felipe in lane 4. Alston Shabala-Boser looks like she has a solid breaststroke. I know that she raced some of the earlier breaststroke events. And then Ava Hernandez. Breaststroke is also one of her favorite strokes. In lane 6. And just a monstrous freestyle from Dennis here. Felipe not looking too bad himself, known for his great kick. And you see that really explosive kick that'll carry him far in the swimming career. And Alston in 3rd. Ana Sofia in 4th. Oh, 5th. Yeah, 4th.
Key 4.
And they're off. Looks like lane 1. She's starting to figure out that a longer underwater means less butterfly. Let's see if that saved energy is going to work for her in the rest of the race. And a really explosive breakout from lane 3. My humble opinion, lane 3 should have just been disqualified for turning over on his stomach before touching the wall. That is something that will get you disqualified in an official USA meet. You do need to touch before turning over on your stomach. So the technical winner here is going to be lane 4, but we can't help but be impressed by that swim by Joaquin Garcia in lane 3.
E5.
How we doing, boys? That was a great swim for you guys. Looks like all of you are swimming pretty well. Not that much different. How y'all doing? Good? What are y'all racing next? Did you all just swim the 100 iron? Right? Those? Your freestyle kick still is pretty solid. How's everything going? Yeah? Is your brother swimming? Yeah. Is it high school? That's great. Are y'all swimming with Amanda or with Sandra yet? Are you both swimming with Amanda? Okay, so you're also in between?
Okay, here's the 3 break before the next meet.
experience though. You're popping up too high in your breaststroke. You're popping up too high in your breaststroke. You're spending a lot of energy getting vertical. On your 100 IM, it was clear you were tired and you were just gasping for air. You look like this. And you should be coming up you want to be explosive, but it looks like you're trying to mimic those really nice breaststrokes, but they're coming up because there's so much excess energy, but you're just spending your energy on getting really high. Really the primary focus is to get across the pool.
P1.
What?
Okay, this is event 8, the mixed 100-yard butterfly. He won.
Swimmers here are about 12, 13, which is when you start really getting into the 100-yard butterfly, having previously had access to the 50 butterfly. They might look good this first 25. Let's see how much their training has benefited them into being able to finish all 4 lengths of the 100 strong. This butterfly is pretty, but it's very narrow at the top. Adrian. He's finishing in a streamline. What? Still? And it looks like Isabella's just gonna mash through here. Not losing any pace whatsoever. Okay. Adrian remaining smooth. Isabella did try to make a move, but Adrian's just going to hold out here.
Event 9, mixed 200-yard freestyle. He won. Lane 1 is doing a 200-yard breaststroke.
Some pretty solid first underwaters for 11 and 12-year-old swimmers. But that is the easiest of the underwaters to complete. Can they do it for the rest of this 200? $200 being a long race, this is a pretty even race across the board. Let's see who can pull away. Looks like Nathaniel Rogers is going to want to do that. Although Zoe Gain, again, not to reuse the joke, wanting to make a gain on Nathaniel. And this is where you see the tiredness set in. A lot of these swimmers are going to be taking a breath immediately after a flip turn just because they're struggling for air. Older, more disciplined swimmers even have that issue. It looks like Zoe's just going to run away with this. Nathaniel punished for that really strong start. Sometimes you just burn yourself out because you're so excited. Hey, that was a solid swim. You're a little narrow at the top of it. You're completing here. And this is a wasted move. Right? You can catch here and immediately start pulling, and you're not having to spend so much energy like getting your hand all the way around. But it looked like you have a really smooth and horizontal. Like I don't even think I was that horizontal when I was your age at the end of my heavy butterfly. Like you stayed flat, and that's like the most important skill. Yeah, I thought Isabella was gonna catch you on that third 25, and then you just crushed it. You should be pushing it to want to just win. It shouldn't be for snacks. I don't think those are for you. And Zoe's still holding a monstrous lead. Solid 236. And it looks like a time drop for Alston Shabala Bolster. Some great cheering for their teammates in lane one. That's what we like to see, is a lot of camaraderie. That's what makes people fall in love with the sport, is getting to spend time with their teammates, getting excited for their teammates. Let's see her finish strong.
Heat 2.
We should see a lot more disciplined swimming across the board here, but these swimmers are still pretty young. Let's see if JP, for example, is taking it out a little bit too fast. It's a really strong lead to start with. Great underwater. Looks like Logan Colton wants to be a lane 6 subset. I don't know if we've seen a lot of those today. Masha, you may know it, has only swam 200 distances this meet. Still able to hold herself in about third place here.
He's gotten better.
Like, that looks like someone who actually has been showing up for the pool. A really impressive showing so far from JP. It doesn't look like he's going to let up. Solid underwaters, both from lane 6 and lane 2. Very difficult to do whenever you're just gasping for air. Carlotta in lane 1, looking like she's fighting her own race against Isabella in lane 4. And a 5-second drop from JP, really impressive.
This is event 10, the mixed 25-yard freestyle, heat 1.
And this is the fun of a local meet, is seeing these young swimmers just falling in love with the sport for the first time, learning how to race. Some of them still learning to pay attention when they're up on the block. And Susie Rogers just seems to be the 7-year-old favorite for the night.
Heat 2.
Looks like Logan Colton's just gonna swim away with this. 14.7, really impressive coming off a 200-yard freestyle just one heat ago.
Heat 3.
And just like a spooky slug meet, there's sixes across the board, 6-year-olds, I mean, not the devil's number. But 13-year-old Sophie Smith just with a nice 16.3.
Heat 4.
For some swimmers, it might be a disadvantage to be doing a gutter start, but a lot of these newer swimmers, this is not so long ago that was the only start they knew how to do. Looks like lane one's just going to take it away here. Can she finish? Yes, she can. And a hand raised in championship.
Heat 5.
And that's why it's important to bring newer swimmers to meets. It's a low-stress environment for them to learn how to do starts, have intimate coaching. It's not always the big meets where you learn, but these smaller meets too. Lane one takes it away again. Looks like to be a lucky lane for the 25-yard freestyle. Congratulations to Eli Barnes.
Heat 6.
And still loving that swimsuit from Rylan Parker. I'm going to have to ask him after this where he got it. I wouldn't mind wearing it myself. Looks like lane one doesn't exist for this heat, so we're going to go ahead and give it to lane 6 instead. Really explosive. Abraham Aldaba. 15.2. That looks like a 4-second drop for him. He must be pretty happy.
Heat 7.
And there it is again, lucky lane 1.
Emma Galbraith with a blazing fast 14.9. Looks like a 3-second drop for her. Heat 8.
These more experienced swimmers showing that they're a lot more explosive in the kick, really high turnover. Looks like the leader lost his goggles, but he's still gonna, nope, just the way he's wearing them.
Heat 9.
Heat 2. Heat 3. Heat 4. Take 2-minute break. Weekend break. Swimmers ready. D4.
Dude, I've just been talking into a turned off.
Sorry for the delay, folks. It looks like I've been just talking to a turned off microphone.
None. No, but at some point it'd be worth talking to about putting in a device which can actually what? He needs to specialize.
And a nice flash flip turn from lane 4. Looks like it's Zoe Gain again. She seems to be having a very strong meet. She must feel pretty good.
Heat 2. Heat 2.
Although this is a fully seated heat, looks like some swimmers are a bit too tired to actually show up for their races. We love to see 8-year-olds seated as the fastest in their heat. Neck and neck between Abraham and Levi. Actually neck and neck across the board. Ava Green with a really strong kick. Let's see who has the strongest back 50. Solid discipline from Levi, not breathing on his first stroke, something that many swimmers, like I mentioned earlier, do not have the discipline for, especially in a sprint event like the 100. And it's still neck and neck. It's just going to turn out to be who has the strongest finish. Some good racing, folks.
There was a solid 3 events where the microphone wasn't turned on.
Yeah. It looks like Ava has it. But best times all around.
Heat 3.
Really strong start from lane 5. That is Raylan Stewart. And it looks like she's just going to be strong throughout this race. Let's hope I didn't jinx it. still hasn't figured out where to breathe properly. Like he said, he panic breathes. Like it's very jerky still. And congratulations to Raylan. And it looks like we're gonna fight for second here. Who's gonna outtouch? Lane 4, Ana Sofia. Alston probably feeling a little disappointed, but this won't be the last time for her that she gets outtouched. And there's probably going to be many races where she outtouches her competitors. So it's the way the sport goes. Heat 4. Seems like Ava's fallen in love with doing underwater. She just doesn't know how to do them explosively. She's always done that, yeah. I tried to do like a lot of snorkeling with her, but. And that's lane 3, Alice Liu, just looking absolutely incredible against her competitors. Let's see if she can have a nice time drop here. It looks like it's going to be. She's seated with a 112, coming in about a 107. 106.7, about a little under 6-second drop. Scarlett Palmer not doing so bad herself with a 1-second drop. Heat 5. Matthews is in for me. Yeah. All the Garcia boys. So when he wins, I win. Either way. Former teammates Matthew and JP fighting for the 100 here. They're probably looking at the beginning of a long-time rivalry, probably something they'll be doing for the rest of their careers as swimmers. You see that like hand flip? He's not using his he's not digging through. Looks like Matthew's going to take this one. He's been having a strong meet so far. JP really wants it, but it's too little too late. Wait, he's swimming under a minute these days? What? When did he start going sub-minute? What? What? It's event 16, mixed 50-yard backstroke, heat 1. Event 16, mixed 50-yard backstroke, heat 1. He's swimming under a minute now?
We're shooting for 58 high.
JP's swimming under a minute now? That's crazy, man. But I guess you saw Jose swimming under a minute, and like, that doesn't feel good. Like, when you see your friend swimming under a minute regularly, like, you're gonna break it.
Jose's 101, 105.
still some head issues. She knows.
And your underwater was too long.
I like that you tried to do underwater. It's not very explosive.
And a strong 49 from Allison Reeb.
Heat 2.
For a lot of swimmers, it's difficult to figure out when to actually take your mark. You just want to swim your race, and you don't want to miss it. That comes with time, comes with confidence. But it looks like while he's still figuring out how to do a start, Luke Barber has figured out how to swim fast backstroke. That's Luke Barber in lane 4. Lane 1 looks like she has a goggle issue. Also something you figure out, every swimmer has to figure out what goggles work for them, what goggles work in their race, how tight they want to be. Just something you learn with time.
Heat 4.
Explosive starts across the board. Looks like lane 3 wants to have a nice underwater, but lane 2 is just going to take it away. Again, this meet has shown that sometimes the best packages are a little smaller. She might be smaller than the rest of her heat, but really efficient. Looks like lane 5, she wants to fight for it, but she doesn't know that lane 2 is just already taking the race. And a nice strong finish. A little bit too long of a glide from lane 5. She'll figure it out as well. Just has to learn her backstroke count. But all those swimmers were, like, That was like all the correct swimmers for 4. Yeah. But, oh no, yeah, because it's Luke Barber just swam. So it is. Yeah. Karina was in lane 2. Yeah. So I just missed it. It was the right swimmers for the heat, because it was the right people. Like Karina was. Yeah. I just misread it, but they are. It was heat 4. It was all the correct swimmers. 3 just swam. Yeah. And that is Zachary in lane 5. 3, 4. My mistake. And a bit of a whoops from the announcer. Doesn't look like anyone swam the wrong heat, but it was heat 3 that just swam. We're now in heat 4. Looks like lane 2 has a bit of a goggle issue. Her straps are have fallen off, but her goggles have stayed on. And Zian in lane 3 with a fast flip turn. Looks like he's going to take it. And a nice smooth stroke. And good rotation. Lane 1 fighting for it. Is she going to out-touch him? A little bit of uncertainty, and she just barely gets out-touched.
Heat 5.
HPAC's resident 10-year-old speed demon seated pretty fast here. Backstroke not being one of his primary events, but sometimes talent overrules just practice, although he does practice pretty hard. Looks like Julie, using her age and experience, is going to win this one, although we might see a lane 6 upset from Carlota. She's looking pretty explosive in this back half. Does she have the right count? Can she finish? No, looks like Julie's going to hold it together. Who's going to touch? And it's Julie. No, Carlota out-touching Julie. That's my mistake.
Heat 6.
And a pretty crazy start from lane 5, pulling his body pretty much completely out of the water. To have that kind of strength at that age, someone's been doing their bicep curls. But lane 2, Alice Liu, just looking really impressive, really quick on that flip turn. Are we going to see another lane 6 upset? Always love that. The confidence to be able to be seated slowest and win fastest. Takes a lot of heart, takes a lot of speed, takes a lot of training. Ooh. Any other meet that would have been a disqualification finishing on your stomach. Luckily, this is not an official meet. Hopefully his coach noticed, because I know the referees would.
This is event 17, mixed 25-yard breaststroke, heat 1.
And let's see if any of these youngins have learned to glide. Probably not. They just know that their head has to come up and down. Lane 5 is looking around, looking where's the competition. She probably is used to training against some pretty fast kids. And now she sees that it's just clear water all around. Little speedboat, but lane 1 looking to see if he can win. He's picking up his pace, but it's still lane 6. Congratulations to Susie Rogers again. The 7-year-old speedster. And we see lane 6 over here. She's just dancing around. She's just happy to be here. In lane 5, I guess that's Sasha Sisko.
Heat 2.
It's a battle of little sisters here. We've seen Masha win some races. Let's see if our little sister Vicky Lou can win. Sasha, sister of Masha. Yep, that's a rhyme, folks. But nope, it's going to be Aaliyah Rogo, little sister of Zian Rogo, that actually takes it away here. We love to see a family of swimmers. We love to see a family of fast swimmers.
Heat 3.
And one of my favorite swimmers at the meet is Rylan Park here with that sweet swimsuit. Again, I really got to ask him where he got it. Would like to wear that to the Met or maybe New York Fashion Week. No pullouts. Maybe lane 3 had a good pullout there. I didn't see it. I was just distracted by that suit. But lane 3 does look like he's going to win. Very strong breaststroke. A little bit of slippage. It looks like his elbows are dropping. But at this point, sometimes strength over technique. And that is Abraham Aldaba with a win.
Heat 4.
The Rogers family across the board has been showing up pretty impressively. Can they win here? They're an unattached swim. I don't know who their coaching situation is, but looks like they found someone to make sure that they're fast. Look at that lack of glide. He's just going to power through it. Annika in lane 2, she actually is gliding, and she's going to win. Sometimes faster strokes isn't the fastest time.
This is 2 minutes. We're going to go ahead and take a 2-minute break here for the relays. This is a 2-minute break.
The relays, while being some of the more fun things for swimmers, the reason why a lot of them come, they get to some of their teammates, often a headache for coaches who are scrambling around trying to figure out if any of their swimmers have decided to leave early. A lot of times they don't even know what order they're going to swim in. They're just here to have fun, but really the relay is the heart and bones of swimming. That's what people remember. If people remember when USA beat France in the Olympics often, and Australia often. But it is one of those things where it is the point of contention for many swimmers who want to make the Olympic team. But this is where it starts, just these fun little 25-yard distances per swimmer, learning to work as a team rather than swimming the sport for yourself. This is where the fun is. This is where the real heart of swimming is the relay. Excited to see some here.
You've been swimming well, man. Hey. You're wasting a lot of energy on the butterfly. It's like very, like you're spending a lot of energy like going around, which means like your shoulders are getting really tired at the end of that 100, right? If you look because you came back, that third 25 was really pretty, really pretty. I was like, oh man, she's gonna take it. But then you were just so tired. So if you just get like a little lower, like as much of your body like close to the ground, like close to the water as possible. This is event 18, mixed 100-yard freestyle relay, heat 1.
Heat 3 just raring, or lane 3 just raring to go. And a beautiful dive from lane 4, lane 5, lane 4. And here's the challenge. Can they dive over their teammates from the gutter? Oh, wait.
What's going on? Some of these kids just did flip turns.
For those of you confused like me, some of them are doing 50s because they don't have enough swimmers in their relay. Never fun knowing that your teammates are swimming at 25 and you have to swim a longer distance, but that's what teamwork's all about. Taking the load whenever your teammates can't. Lane 5 pretty convincing here in their win. But these swimmers aren't swimming for a medal, they're just swimming for fun. Looks like lane 4 is struggling a bit. He's looking for the wall. It's right there, buddy. It's right there. And there's a finish. And a fun race all around.
Heat 2.
And Caleb Ramirez swimming larger than life. Just absolutely explosive off that dive. Lane 3, she's looking like she wants to keep that lead. And while some think that the anchor should be the last swimmer, looks like the swimmers in lane 4 have decided that their fastest should be the second. She's looking great. And a great walk-up start from lane 3. Ooh, fast start from lane 2. Can he catch up? He's looking pretty explosive. And it's too little too late. Lane 4 is just has a monstrous lead. And monstrous because it's spooky Halloween. Actually, some of these teams looking like the Frankenstein's monster, just assembled from parts.
Heat 3.
And again, we see the famous dancing from lane 4, Annika. Always having a good time. We love to see swimmers just enjoying their time, even when they've had. She swam 11 events today. Lanes 5 and 6 just shaking out some pre-race jitters. Sometimes the noise of the crowd can be distracting for some of these racers, but looks like distraction isn't enough for fast swimming because lane 6 is just blazing. His little brother following right behind him, and a great start. If you didn't know their ages, you would think that you're watching a high school race, folks. That's some great wake, some great power we're seeing. Awesome kicking across the board. We're looking for a photo finish. Looks like lane 3 wants to take it. Lane 4 is fighting for it, but lane 6 has their own place. And here comes lane 2, surprising everyone. And here's a finish. And we can see that he's pretty ecstatic about it.
Thanks everyone for attending the annual Spooky Slug meet. That was a great meet. We saw some fast swims. See you next year.